So Andrew Gillum wins last night in Florida on the Democratic side. A shocking upset victory. It's not shocking to us. He was been on the program. A lot of great progressive groups were backing him, but he was polling fourth. All of a sudden, he came in first. That's what happens if you actually get voters excited. It's a wonderful, wonderful candidate. So of course, when he wins, Trump has a tweet about it. Now, on the other side, on the Republican side, is DeSantis. Trump really likes DeSantis because DeSantis compliments him. In fact, he ran ads complimenting him, so Trump loves him. So the tweet is, not only did Congressman Ron DeSantis easily win the Republican primary, but his opponent in November is his biggest dream. A failed socialist mayor named Andrew Gillum, who has allowed crime and many other problems to flourish in his city. This is not what Florida wants or needs. Yeah, I give this to you not because I'm surprised that Trump is backing DeSantis or attacking Gillum, and not that he did it in a particularly obnoxious way. It's going to get worse. That's just an appetizer. But for now, hey, that's actually one of the least offensive tweets that Trump has sent. No, it's just that he just doesn't care about the truth.
Nope.
Just not attached to it at all. Did he do? He's the president. He could research anything. He could have 1 million people researching things for him. Did he look into whether Tallahassee is actually a failed city? Did he look to see if crime was actually up? Of course not. He just immediately went to a lie right away. Crime's way up. Now, is there some maybe racial undertones? Well, he's a black mayor, crime must be up. I don't know, and I don't care. You can put that aside. He said a lot worse, okay? The question is, did crime actually go up? And you can see what's happening. Look, I talked to Gillum on Rebel headquarters. You should check that out, youtube.com/rebelhq. And when I did, I had researched it already, and I knew that crime actually went down on his watch. But in case you don't know, on his watch, crime went down by 15% overall. Violent crime went down by 11%. So he did a fantastic job as mayor of Tallahassee. That's part of why he was considered an exciting candidate that a lot of people backed, because he was this young guy who had done an amazing job with Tallahassee. And Tallahassee, was it a failed state because it was a progressive guy who was running it? Commissioners in the area praised the 3.8% economic uptake driven by 95 proposed under construction developments in the pipeline within city limits. In Leon County, economic development officials forecast 6,300 jobs created and more than $253 million in wages spurred by those projects, according to papers in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And Tallahassee did better economically in the time that he was mayor than the rest of Florida.
Right.
So as usual, Donald Trump, the exact opposite of what was true.
So not only did the economy do better under Gillum, just to mention specific numbers in regard to crime decreasing in Tallahassee and Leon County, according to the annual crime report by law enforcement, local law enforcement, Tallahassee and Leon County saw significant drops in crime in 2017. Overall, the crime rate dropped 15.1%. The Leon County Sheriff's Office saw a reported 18.7% reduction, and the Tallahassee Police Department saw a 14.3% reduction. But look, Trump will never, ever look into the facts or the details. He doesn't care, because anything that he tweets will be taken as fact by his supporters and his base. He's gotten away with it over and over again. And then one final thing. It's laughable that a man who's facing multiple investigations for multiple criminal activities has any right, thinks he has any right to talk about crime or criminal activity. Like, he's facing not just the Russia investigation, he's facing an investigation for using his own charity to enrich himself. He's facing an investigation into illegal campaign contributions, or taking them by paying off Playboy models and porn stars. Like, come on, you're really gonna have a conversation with us about crime? You're a criminal, so you don't get to be the arbiter of who increases crime and who doesn't. You've increased crime, if anything.
I got one last thing too. Please check out the interview I did with him. You can get it on our app too, tyt.com/app. Because I asked them, how did you bring crime down? For the progressives that I interviewed where they were mayors and they brought crime down, I asked them, they almost always have the same answer. They actually care about the community, so they did community policing. And that's not going and cracking skulls in the community. No, it's asking them, hey, what do you need? What's the crime around here? How can we help decrease the crime? And instead of viewing the citizens as guilty, you view them as the people you're supposed to protect. And you know what they do then? They cooperate with police and they work hand in hand and they bring crime down. He could do that across Florida. So it does, again, in that case, it doesn't matter if you're a progressive or a conservative. Do you want crime to go down? The guy has a proven record of bringing crime down with a smart strategy. And meanwhile, you're right, Donald Trump's going around, saying, do we really need the FBI? I mean, flipping should be illegal. Cooperating with law enforcement, Donald Trump said ought to be illegal.
Yep.
Why don't you actually vote for someone who believes in the rule of law and justice like Andrew Gillum?
Have you heard about the new TYT audio network? We have some great new shows for you. Find us wherever you get your podcast by searching for TYT Network, or head over to tyt.com/audio.